How's it going, guys? It's the Crypto Oracle here, and today I'm going to show everybody how to trade crypto coins just like I do. I do it basically for a living. It's not my full-time job because I do a lot of self-employed stuff. However, I could absolutely sustain myself with just trading cryptocurrency. I've been trading for like 8+ years. However, I've been, seriously trading probably for the last like 3 or 4. So I do have a lot of experience as young as I am. But I want to show you guys how to do it, even if you haven't even bought crypto before. However, this isn't a 100% beginner's video because if you haven't bought crypto before, you're going to go ahead and go to one of my older videos. I'll throw a link down in the description, and that'll show you guys how to buy crypto on Coinbase.com, transfer it to Bittrex or Binance, and trade from there and actually buy the altcoins that I'm talking about. However, this video is going to start from there. It's going to start from already knowing how to buy the altcoins because that's kind of a extremely beginner thing that I don't want to waste my time with in this video. So that's why there's a separate video only for, people that just haven't done it. But I'm going to show you guys how to do it today in just 3 simple steps. And I know it's really kind of arbitrary to shorten things down into like 3 steps because you can say there's 3 steps, but there's really a lot more. However, what I have to say really is broken up into 3 sections, and this will help you guys in simplifying your actual trading strategies. So my number 1 step is which coins to invest in. So this is going to be able to teach you guys to identify which actual altcoins are looking good to invest in. Number 2, or my second point, or my second step, is identifying and trading market cycles. And my number 3 step is taking profit. And using all of those points, you can absolutely make a ridiculous amount of profit in crypto. And I can guarantee that. Check out my older videos if you want to check out some of the cool toys, cars, watches, and stuff that I've bought using my crypto money. So let's go ahead and get into it. First, I'm just going to show you guys how to identify coins that you're going to want to start cycle trading. Now, you can do this a couple different ways. There's a couple different websites that are great for identifying coins. My number 1 website for identifying coins from the very start is coinmarketcap.com. I have it up right here. You just go to coinmarketcap.com, and there will be a full list of all the market caps for all the major crypto coins, tokens, etc. It's going to start with Bitcoin, the major ones, Ethereum, Ripple, Bitcoin Cash. But really what we're looking for is pretty much any coin that's going to be trading on a cycle with enough volume to be able to day trade. Now, you can also use this strategy to trade not only in like the day trading short term, but also medium term and long term, because there's plenty of coins that act on medium and long term cycles. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's find some good coins. I actually went over and looked through this list, and I went to Bittrex.com, which is mostly where I trade. I mostly trade on Bittrex and Binance, and I've already identified a cycle on this coin. It might have been a new listing. Yeah, it was a new listing, but it's been trading in a pretty decent cycle over the past like 3 days or so. So the coin is BCPT, Block Mason Credit Protocol, and I actually talked about this coin in a video like 2 days ago whenever I did my top 10 low market cap coins. So I'm going to show you guys first how I found this coin, which all I did to find this coin was I went on this button up here, which is going to identify, or is going to be a list or a searchable list of all the coins on Bittrex. And I'm sorting by volume usually because I like kind of trading coins that have a high daily volume. It means no matter what amount of money you're trading with, you're going to be able to fill your buy and sell orders pretty quickly, and things are going to move pretty quickly. So that's always advantageous to any type of trader that's trading with any amount of money. And all I did was look through a few of them. You can look at Z Classic, you can take a look at it, let's look at the volume. We've got all this volume, 6,800 in Bitcoin in daily volume. You can look at NEO. Let's take a look at NEO. We've got plenty of volume there. And as you can see, once it loads up, we got 1,800 Bitcoin in daily volume. So really anything. My absolute minimum in daily volume, I'd say, for any type of trading is at least like 10 to 20 Bitcoin. You really don't want to don't want to tread in territory below that, just because things are going to move super slow. They're going to be super volatile and unexpected. You're going to see like pump and dumps happening to market manipulation, and it's really not going to help out any type of stability or kind of expectations that you have when you're trading. It's really just going to kind of screw you up. So let's look at, our top volume coins, because there's no reason not to trade top volume coins if they're acting on cycles. So that was our number one. We've identified a coin that, has volume, that looks good, that, I've looked into it before and I don't have any problems with it. So let's take a look at it. Let's try to identify that cycle and start trading it. So we could use any type of software. I personally like using TradingView, this is a Litecoin chart. I use TradingView a lot because I like the indicators and drawing lines and stuff on it. But you can absolutely use Bittrex to draw your lines, and I'm actually going to show you guys, how to do that today, just because a lot of people aren't very familiar with TradingView, and that's more of like an intermediate trader tool. So let's go ahead and get into it on Bittrex. So, sorry, I just woke up and I've been drinking some caffeine, so I'm going to show you guys first how to draw some lines and identify some cycles. So this is going to kind of cover a lot of ground, but I'm going to try and simplify it, and I'm not going to really teach you guys the how do I say this, the advanced topics behind this, but I'm going to teach you guys how to do this simply, and from there, kind of once you start trading, once you can start identifying it yourself, then you guys can look into some of my other videos where I go a little bit more in depth, and even check out on blockchain education, which is my program. Check out our really in-depth stuff there. But that's all for advanced traders. So obviously, if you're a beginner, just stay with me, and I'm going to show you guys some lines first. So all I'm doing is I'm going to tools. This is on the Bittrex graph, and I'm going to draw a line. So first, I'm going to draw our support line. So for our support line on this cycle, I'm just going to draw it like that. That's really all you need to do. You can throw it a little bit lower if you want to be a little bit more conservative, but this is pretty much where our support is. Yeah, it's a little bit higher up, probably more like that. That's where our support is. That's where we're bouncing off. That's where we're finding support. Again, I say support, and I understand a lot of you guys don't really understand what that means, but just hang on here, bear with me, and I'm going to try to envelop this all into one idea, which will be a cycle. So next, I'm going to draw a resistance line, which will be something like that. Most cycles are pretty much going to have parallel lines, and if they're not parallel, they're going to be pretty much parallel. Now, there are cycles that look more like wedges or triangles, which is a technical analysis term that basically means instead of it being a block or a straight line, it's going to look more like a wedge or a triangle. But that obviously is a more intermediate technique that we're not going to cover right now. We're just going to cover this cycle right here and how to trade this cycle. So you can easily identify cycles because you see, can I draw with this? Sorry, it's been a while since I've used Bittrex to actually draw on the chart. However, I'll just kind of use this crosshair so that you guys can see that. So as you can see right here, we have our support line, we have our line of resistance, and our chart is kind of bouncing off of these lines up and down in a zigzag. That is called a cycle. A cycle is whenever we see bull movement, and then it hit a line of resistance, and then some bear movement, and then it hits or goes near a line of support, and then we see a bull zone or a bull movement. Actually, we saw a little too fast a bull movement here, and then we hit the top there, and then it kind of cycled down, and it went back up, and we saw bull movement, and we saw it hit resistance, and we saw it cycle down with some bear movement, and we saw it hit support, and then we saw it cycle up with some bear movement, or bull movement, excuse me, and we saw it hit that resistance, and we saw it cycle down with bear movement, and we saw it hit that support, and now we saw it cycle up a little bit, and then it dropped back down, and now we're back at support. So what would we expect here, and what do I expect here? Now this is not trading advice, obviously, because I'm trying to teach you guys how to trade, not just show you what works. But if I was, okay, that's a ray. If I was to predict where the price would go next, I would absolutely say that Block Mason Credit Protocol will be traveling up in this zone, or in this cycle. So as you can see, and I really hope that this is kind of intuitive to a lot of you guys, because you really got to have some intuition if you're going to be trading Bitcoin and learning how to trade from a beginner stance. You really got to just kind of put some, how do I say this? You gotta put some of your gut feeling into it, if that makes sense, without going a little too out left field. I just explained to you guys how we bounced off that support, we bounced off that resistance, we bounced off the support, bounced off the resistance. Now that we're down here at support, what do you guys think is gonna happen? Comment down. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. What's gonna happen is it's most likely going to bounce off of the support and start traveling up towards the next line of resistance. So what does that mean for you guys? Obviously, in order to trade these cycles, you're going to want to buy at the bottom. You're going to want to buy at the troughs. A trough is the bottom of a curve, is the very tippy bottom. So how do you identify that? You identify that because of these drawn support lines. So anytime our price or our candlesticks start to get closer to our lines of support, or even start to ride along the line of support, that's when you're going to want to buy. And as you can see, we're currently riding along our line of support here for Block Mason Credit Protocol. So we would expect it to curve into that trough and start making its way back up, all the way back up to that line of resistance. And when you're going to want to sell, you're going to want to sell at the top of that line, at the very peak. You've got the trough at the bottom, and you got the peak at the top of the curve. When it starts going down, it's kind of like a wave. It's like imagine a frequency wave. If you've taken any type of physics class or a basic science class where you've learned about wavelength, your wavelength is going to determine your cycle. Your wave height is going to be your cycle height. Very, very intuitive. Now that I've talked about identifying cycles and just where things are going to turn up and where things are going to turn down, basically where you want to buy and where you want to sell, let's talk about taking profits and actually getting some money out of these trades. Because really, until you turn your altcoins into Bitcoin, and your Bitcoin and you sell it back into US dollars, you really don't know truly how much money you've made, just because of the volatility in the market. So if you're a super conservative trader, as soon as you kill or end or finish your position or exit your position, however you want to say it, as soon as you're done trading basically, or you bought here and you've sold here, as soon as you sell there, if you're a super conservative trader and you really don't trust the crypto market, which I mean you should, but if you don't trust the crypto market and you want to get straight back into US dollars, you're going to want to sell your altcoins back into Bitcoin, which all you do is just click the sell button, and then sell your Bitcoin back into US dollar on something like Coinbase. But how much profit do you take? What percentages do you take? Everything like that. Now this is going to be different for every trader, but here are some simple guidelines. Basically, if you buy something for say 0.1 Bitcoin, let's say an altcoin costs 0.1 Bitcoin, and you buy it at 0.1 and it shoots all the way up, it goes up 100%, it super breaks out, and now it's at 0.2. What is the safest thing to do? The safest thing to do would be sell it all. But what is the best strategy for taking profits? The best strategy, and what I recommend to even my closest personal friends, is to just sell half of your position. Because if you sell half of your position, you've taken your initial investment, whatever you put in to Bitcoin or whatever you put into altcoins, you've taken that and you've secured it. You've secured it, you've sold out, you have that money. The same money that you put in, so you haven't lost anything, and then the rest of your coin, the rest of the 50% that you haven't sold, you can absolutely do what we call letting that ride. Now, letting that ride means that you're gonna keep that 50% of your Block Mason Credit Protocol, sorry, it's a long name, it's hard to say. You're going to keep the rest of that in there and just let it ride for as long as you want, because crypto coins are pretty much going to keep going up for a while now, as long as the coin market, or as long as the market cap overall continues to soar. So there's no reason not to let it ride. because all you're going to be doing is setting some faith in the crypto market, and it's just pure profit that you're letting ride. So your profit will fluctuate up and down, but no matter what, you'll never be in the negative because you've always got your initial investment pulled out and sold. But crypto coins will not always go up immediately 100%. Say they go up 50%. Well, that's directly relative. So if they go up 50%, all you've got to do is sell a relative or a proportional portion of your crypto coins. So even if it goes up, 400%, all you have to do is sell only 25%. However, if it only goes up, 50%, just sell like 75% of your coins and let the 25% ride, and then enter into another trade or enter into another cycle. You can absolutely be trading multiple coins at one time, because you can see, like, if you have one coin that's at the bottom of a cycle and one coin that's at the top of a cycle, and they're two different coins, you can be exiting the coin that's at the top of a cycle and entering your other favorite coin that's at the bottom of a cycle or at the trough. And then as soon as the coin that's at the trough starts to go up and starts to hit resistance and starts to become at the top of the cycle, at the peak, you can sell that coin and get back into your other coin, because your other coin is probably going to be at the bottom of the cycle. And that's what we call cyclical trading. Okay, cyclical trading, trading on a cycle. So that's all I have to say. Those are my 3 easy steps, and they really are easy. I'm making it sound a lot easier than it really is, because I believe that it's not that hard to get into crypto trading. Things like trading commodities, trading stock markets are a little bit more difficult just because they're so flooded with super intelligent traders. But the thing about crypto is a lot of those super intelligent traders still don't believe in crypto. They still don't really know how to trade crypto. They think it's a little different, but it's super simple. And I really think that pretty much anybody that's willing to put some effort into it and put their mind to it can absolutely make some ridiculous profits trading crypto. But there's one last thing, and this is completely separate from the video. However, I always like to make this note. If you're a completely serious trader, if you have, a decent amount of money that you want to spend, or not that you want to spend, but you want to invest, and you want to secure your investment by trading with other serious traders, you want to be part of a trading community that's really going to have your back, check out Blockchain Education. Blockchain Education is our completely proprietary education software and calls group. You can check it out. It's the first link in the description. It's a Pixelme link, and all you have to do is click on it and it'll take you to our page. Once you get to our page, we have a little video that my partner made. It's a 24-minute video that takes you through a complete tour of our system, and you can join as a monthly, annual, or even a lifetime member. If you join as a monthly member, you get all of the access. You get access to the complete chat room. You get unlimited access to that. There's no time limit. You get professional training advice. We have full-time TA experts. TA is what I was just doing. I consider myself a TA expert, and we've got some even better guys in the group that are doing this like 24/7. So if you're ever trying to do like a cycle trade and you're a little curious on whether you're correct or not, so let's say you see it's right here, and you can ask one of our TA guys or one of our support desk guys, hey, is this looking like it's on the bottom of the cycle? And somebody's going to reply promptly and be able to double check your charts and such. We also provide calls. So we're not a calls group. This isn't going to be all for you, but we have a completely automated call system, and our TA experts will be telling you guys kind of which coins to get into. So if you think you're not going to be best at that number 1 step, which is finding coins to invest in and identifying cycles, we can actually do that for you. And I keep saying that this is for serious investors, and that's because of our monthly price. Our monthly price is actually $297, but there's a 33% discount, so it's about $200 a month. But obviously, if you're trading with a few $1,000s, you can make that back in one trade. So you make one successful trade, and you've already made your money back, and you made profits, and everything else for the rest of the month, say you make 1 or 2 trades a day, or 1 trade a day, or like 1 trade every other day, you're going to be making your monthly fee or your monthly membership fee back every single day or every single trade, as long as you're trading with at least like a couple grand. So super easy stuff there. Completely professional group. Other than that, I don't want to get too much into it. This isn't like a sales video. I just want to make sure you guys know, just because I did a video on how to trade crypto coins 2017, and that was before we had our group. So I want to make sure that everybody gets to check that out, because I'm really proud of the system and I'm really proud of the group, and I think everybody in there has done super well. If you guys want proof, I made a video a while back that showed a bunch of member reviews, but you know, obviously I'm not trying to sell you guys on this too much. I just want to make sure you guys are aware that if you guys need some extra help trading, or even if you just want to be part of a good trading community and be able to kind of like secure profits, and maybe you're a little iffy about trades or you're not that great at TA and you want to learn, you can absolutely educate yourself in blockchain education. So other than that, good luck trading. Go to @OracleOfCrypto on Twitter. Check out all the links in the description. Subscribe to the YouTube channel for more videos like this. Like the video if you liked it, or if it helped you out in any way. If you've made any profit off of any of my videos, please do me a favor and drop a like, subscribe, and check out Blockchain Education. Those things really help me out and they really support the channel. Other than that, I will update a Slack link. There's actually a Slack link on Twitter for my free trading Slack, which I say it's free. Here it is. Here's the tweet right here. So just scroll back on my Twitter to February 14th and click on that if you'd like to join the free trading Slack. That's not at all comparable to Blockchain Education. We don't have employees there. That's just kind of a free-for-all group where people can get news and talk with each other, but obviously not as serious as Blockchain Education. So again, thank you guys for watching. This has been the Crypto Oracle. Drop down any comments in the description below, or even send me a message on Twitter if you have any questions about my video. Hopefully this clarified a lot of things, and it'll get a lot of people into crypto trading and trading crypto coins, because I really think a lot of people can become very successful just by dedicating kind of a small amount of time, but a decent amount of effort. So good luck, guys. I really think that I've seen a lot of success in trading crypto so far. I've seen so much success with people that really I didn't expect to do that well, just because either they like don't put a lot of time into it, or they're not super dedicated, but they're not even putting that much time into it and they're still making mad profits. So yeah, good luck trading this week, guys. This has been the Crypto Oracle. Check out my videos. Check out my video that I'll probably drop like tomorrow or the next day. I'm probably going to do a TA update on Bitcoin next. So again, thank you guys for watching. This has been the Crypto Oracle.